Welcome back to another figure review. In this review, we're going to take a look at the new Joytoy FTA Wasteland Hunter 3-pack. FTA stands for Free Truth Alliance. And this is their logo here on the side of the box. Here's the three figures inside the display clamshell that they come in. In this set you get 2 female characters and 1 male character. Here at the bottom you have some Chinese, Battle for the Stars, FTA, Wasteland Hunter. Some like artwork of the characters there. Joytoy on the other side of the box. The bottom of the box we have the Wasteland Hunter on the top. We have some product parameters here. Contact information if you need it. A UPC and checking warnings. On the top we have Battle for the Stars, some Chinese, some more warnings, and these are for ages 15 and above. The back of the box shows all the accessories that you get. Comes with that very cool weapons crate, 3 helmets, a computer, through 3 assault rifles and 1 sniper rifle, and a set of binoculars. And it looks like this is one of the leg armor from one of the female characters. This computer piece and binoculars are actually new pieces. As of right now, I've only seen these in the Delta Force set. So these are nice additions to your Joytoy collection. So now if you notice, the Joytoy has been adding a piece of tape on the outside of the boxes. And these recent wave figures. These are still able to be opened and put back in a box. And you can manipulate the package. It's a very stiff plastic any way you want it. So it's still a good thing if you want to keep them in a package. This is what that looks like with all the figures in it. This comes in 2 clamshells. Here's your figures. You get a product insert. Shows the characters, component parts, all the accessories that each character comes with, and on the back the breakdown of the construction of the figure. And in this clamshell you get all your weapons and accessories. So we'll take a look at the figures first. So just put it held on by friction. You take off this top piece. And we'll start with the very first female figure. Very nice looking character. These do not have any kind of names or description of what they are or what their backstory. They are just generic, not generic made, but generic. It's nothing. You can add your own story to them. So this is a female head. She has multi-tone hair, ponytail, nice face sculpt. She comes with a orangish color neck scarf. She has a vest with this like a mustard color and some orange there and some black. She has a dirty white shirt. I first thought these were elbow pads, but if you scoot them down they just flop around. So I guess these are some kind of new style upper arm guards, shoulder guards. But that seems to be where they are in the package. She has a belt. As you can see, she has a real nice red working carabiner. But once you turn them around, to get it face front here. Let's see where, there it is. It's the front of the belt. These actually are backwards in the package, I think because of the way they sit in the clamshell. But with the belt on front here, because that's what it folds on right there, you have a working carabiner here. You have a pouch on a belt, maybe a smoke grenade, some more little pockets there. And here we have the female thigh pads, which I wish they would release in an accessory pack for the exoskeleton characters who don't have the option to carry their weapons. These are actually very loose compared to previous sets, so they can be moved around without heating them. She has knee pads here, brown pants. It's like these are the same pants from the Forearm patrol. And this must be the other guard that we've seen in the package. Here, for the leg. If you want my personal opinion, I think this is a cop-out for a Joytoy, because that should have been put on a character and we should have received another accessory. For the amount of money we're paying for these figures, I'm starting to think they're starting to cheap out on some of these sets. But that's just my opinion. So, okay, so her shoes, she has brown shoes with black soles. Let's take a look at the side of the figure. The back of the figure, she has a radio angled upward, and she has a red wire that goes around to the front there. Oh, right, came right off, so that works. It goes around to here, maybe. Kind of goes into here and disappears. We'll go ahead and leave that sculpt off for now. For articulation, you notice that the female characters don't have the neck joint that the male characters have here. So her head goes down that far, up that far, and it will turn 360. These characters are right out of the package, so they don't need to even be heated so far, so that's a good thing. Her shoulders will go up that much. Shoulders are on a ball joint, so they will do a 360 turn. They both have bendable elbows. And they get you 90 degrees on both arms. There's chest articulation there, but you have the vest on, so you can't utilize it. Her hands, this one goes up and down, and this one goes in and out. She does have a waist swivel, and ab. She does have an ab crunch. Her legs do spread about that far, and it's pretty good that way also. She does sit like a champ, so that's very nice. She has double jointed knees. Look at that. Very nice figure. Absolutely nice figure. And her feet will pivot down. And they will turn 360 if you wish. And there is actually toe articulation upwards. And she has 2 peg holes on her feet. So that's your first figure. Very impressed. I haven't had to heat these figures at all, so these are easily displayable right out of the package. Okay, let's look at the other female figure. I'm not going to go with the articulation for both female figures because they are the same. This one has a very nice head sculpt. She has short black hair. She has a dirty white scarf here, drapes down over her back. She has a different style vest. She has a black carabiner there, some tan pouches, and a radio right there. She also has a belt that seems to be spun around because of all the different gadgets that she has on. She has a knife here on her side, which is removable. If you can see that, it has a serrated blade. That's new. I haven't seen that before. Painted silver with a tan handle. Nice place for that. There's a pouch on this side. She has some more of the female thigh pads. Here's her pistol holder. Some pouches on there, some black, and some nice detailing there. Here's a carabiner here. These figures are actually very nice. These parts are just moving around. It's kind of fun. You can't find a happy medium between, too stiff, can't get parts on, to parts want to stay where they belong. Maybe one of these days we'll find somebody to get that tolerance right. She has more like an oranger pants, orangey, like a brown with orange mixed in it pants. She has one tan knee pad here and does not have one on this leg. She has these tan patches. These are the same pants as the other figure has, and the remaining figures from the Forearm Patrol. She just have these shoulder pads here. I think it says number 45 on there. Looks very nice. Very nice female figure. Under her, let's see how her hair comes off. No, not as easy as the other one. She has a backpack underneath there, if you can see that. Yeah. I'm not going to attempt to remove parts if they don't come off freely without heating them, but there is just a backpack underneath that white scarf of hers. Okay, that is your second female figure that you get. Now let's take a look at the male figure that comes in this set. I think a lot of collectors were looking forward to this one because this figure has those amazing tattoos that have been printed on his arms and chest and back. So it's a decent head sculpt there. We will take a look at his articulation because he's the male character. It's different from the female characters. So his head will go 360. Down that much, up that much. He has a vest on it, is removable. And has a chest articulation here. His shoulders are on a ball joint. With the vest on, he has these pads here. So you're going to get limited articulation. But it's good articulation if you remove the vest. These are on a ball joint. They will go 360 all the way around if the vest is removed. Bendable elbows. And this hand goes down and up. And this hand goes in and out. Of course it does. Okay. So spin his belt around to where it's in the front. Alright, so his arm tats look very cool. You can see those. Now I may do another video as special bonus content with the vest off, because I need to get that. It'll take time to heat that and figure out how that vest comes off, which will drag out this video. So take a look for that extra video there for this character, so we can get a better look at his tats. I think he even has tattoos on the, not too much on the inner. It does come around some. Well, there's some on that one. Not too much on the inner arm here, but there is some there on his forearm. On his belt, he has a yellow carabiner. He has a medical pouch on the back that's painted white with a red cross. Some black pouches on here and there, or here and here. He has a waist swivel, an ab crunch, chest articulation. Let's see here. He does have that huge thigh rig. And he has his brown pistol holder. This one's just a pad on that leg. His legs go that far that way. And about that far because of the gear that way. And for sitting, let's see what we get. The sitting is that way with his gear on. It may improve more if the belt wasn't on. I think that we'll get more of a range there. He has gray knee pads, and they are double jointed knees. His feet do pivot down, and they will go 360. There is 2 holes in the bottom, and there is no toe articulation on this small figure. Guess that was a cost-saving feature also, like the extra pad in the clamshell. Joytoy, don't cheap out on your collectors. Here is the figure. There's a 45 here on his vest. Oh, there is a knife here too. It's removable. It is not serrated, it's just a basic blade. Painted silver, black handle. I like the back of this vest, that's cool. How it's designed like that. Those tats are going to be tough to show off. I'm not sure if it's coming through for you guys or not. Very well detailed for the size. You know, this is a 1/18 scale figure. They have this tats printed on are so small. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so that is your 3 figures you get. Let's take a look at, here is your accessories. Again, this is just held on with friction. Let's take a look at the weapons first. Here's our first assault rifle. Very colorfully painted, and I think it's on the threshold of getting a little comic-y, which was the death of G.I. Joe with all the neon colors, so I might want to be careful, Joytoy. But on this weapon, we have a black weapon with a silver wash, yellow, like that mustard on color with the white and red. I mean, this works for this set because it belongs, I think this weapon belongs to this character. So it kind of fits her. So we'll give it to him on this set. I just hope we don't stop getting blue and green and orange neon weapons. Then we have this weapon. This assault rifle, I believe, belongs to a black-haired female character. Her. Of course, it's your toys. You can mix and match how you see fit, but manufacturer says that's who their weapons are associated with if you are completist and care about accessories for each of your characters. This is your male character weapon. It's like some sort of modified AK. He has the brown amount that kind of on his vest and the black and silver wash. And you get the bonus weapon, which is a sniper rifle. Nice, it's a nice brown on it with the white touches here. It's a black mold with the silver wash on the remaining parts. It does have a brown bipod there, which I'm glad to see that is a stiff one, because the Delta Force one was actually either they used the wrong bipod or that was meant to be that way. And it says like a champ, like it's supposed to. Now this will fold back, it will fold forward, and obviously in a standing position. I am not going to actuate that because that is a small piece. But I know from experience that will do that. So whatever way you would like to have it, you can position it, but I recommend you be very, very careful and get as close as you can to the top of this to move that bipod. Okay, here is the other shin guard. That should have been on there, which irritates me a little bit, but I'm going to move on. Okay, here is the Green Army olive drab color binoculars. Very nice. I do like these. They're very well sculpted. And here is the computer. The bottom has a vent. It has these little pegs for stands. It has a handle on it, all painted in green. Top case, heavy duty military looking laptop. Here you have some keys, mouse pad there for your fingers. There's a screen that has a sticker on it. It's not painted. At least there's something there, that's what matters. But for a note, in my opinion, that these ones should have came with the Delta Force set because of the green. And then a brown binoculars and a black computer should have came in this set. Makes more sense, obviously, for these guys. See how better that would look instead of the black. And then they have the brown, which favors the Wasteland Hunters better. But, okay. You can switch them, I guess, if it bothers you that much. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the amazing weapons locker first here, before we do the helmets. You'll see why here in a second. This is painted in a tan with a wear paint, like a wear wash on here. It's like makes it look like it's worn. It has one handle. These are nice. These are on hinges. These are not on those. It will not break or warp the plastic. A nice hinge. Inside you get a bunch of stuff. Okay, I'm going to dump those out. Here is the weapons locker empty. These are so cool. The quality of plastic these are made of are amazing. So cool. Okay, so in here you're going to get 3 pistols. And they look like this. They are all the same. So you have 3 of those. Then we have a pair of forearms that you can swap out for one of the female figures if you want her to have long sleeves. And then you get 2 more, I want to say these are elbow pads because as small as they are. So these have to be elbow pads. And you get, here's another set of hands for the females. And I think you get another set of hands, so you get a pair for each female, I guess. Or however you want to. They're the same color gloves, so it doesn't really matter. And then you get a scarf. Maybe for the character with the white on, so we don't have that big white one on if you want a smaller one. You get a red carabiner that you can hook some of your accessories to, and then hang them on your person. You guys can see it with my fingers. Looks cool, right? And then we have a blank head. Okay, so the reason you have this blank head is because this character has a ponytail. And this is her helmet. It's done in a tan with a darker brown mouthpiece, black goggles, some black gear all the way around. And since this head comes off really easy, we can take a look at it. Well, maybe. I won't push it hard. There you go. You may have to remove that scarf when you have the helmet on. So I didn't push the head all the way down. It becomes like a neck length issue there. But just to give us an idea of what it looks like if you decide to use the character's helmet. So that's her helmet. I'm going to take that piece back off. And we will put on her normal head here. Okay, so the second helmet is the silver one. This one belongs to the male helmet. Kind of gives me an idea of a Star Wars helmet. Like a Clone Trooper or Mandalorian modified helmet. This helmet is done in all silver, black there on the face, visor, and down to the chin. Some black painted equipment on his helmet. And then you have that on the back of his helmet. Very nice helmet. And with this character, it just goes right over his current head. It's done in a softer plastic, so it fits very nice. And for the last character, she comes with this weird helmet. This is definitely different. So here is the visor, and it kind of just sits on top of her head. Don't like this accessory, but something different, I guess, For me, I won't be using it. I don't like it. So here's all 30 figures. Get that helmet off. This is your Joytoy Wasteland figures. Highly recommend this set. This set's anywhere from $69.99 to $79.99. And of course, I've seen it higher than that, but shouldn't really pay more than that for these. These are nice figures. I highly recommend them. Very minor issues. Ready to get out the package. So, highly recommend them. And wish you guys happy hunting if you're looking for these figures. If you like this video, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And as always, thank you for watching.